So, hey everyone, it's been quite some time since my last update, which was back in October. Um, the holiday season is a very rough time for me. I battle chronic depression every year. It's an ongoing battle. Depression does not go away if you have chronic depression. If anyone has had this issue, you understand what I mean. Um, you're constantly dealing with it because it likes to randomly pop up and make your life miserable. And the holiday season is always a hard time for me. So the fact that I was able to shower, wake up, brush my teeth, eat, and go to work without any issues is a huge thing because I've dealt with it and I've dealt with such extreme case of it that I've actually forgone doing anything but sleep. I've actually skipped meals for like 5 days and showers and brushing my teeth and leaving my bed completely unless I physically had to. Um, the fact that I was able to at least do my normal, regular, required routine to live is okay. Um, the fact that I went to work without any issues and I could still feed myself and everything is very, very huge. Um, I've been battling depression all my life. I've been told since I was a kid. I know physically from my memory since my teenage years. I had a lot of just too much crap happening during my teenage years, and then the few years while I was a teen that I moved out of my family's house, and then as a young adult, in my 18 and my 20 and 21, and then 21 going homeless. It doesn't make my life happy. And so it's an ongoing thing. And then the fact that my great grandmother, my mommy, passed away in 2004 while I was still battling my depression. She passes away in November. This is the person who raised me, who pretty much is what made me the person I am today. She is the one that instilled everything that makes me who I am. No matter what any other of my relatives may say that someone else might have influenced me, no, she was my main influence, and everything else is just me and me. And then the next year, in '05, my uncle's mother, Mary Ann, passes away, and she was always very nice to me. And then I've spent holidays without family members, which is some different compared to what I used to do as a kid. Even in my teenage years, we have huge family dinners. Everyone would come over. That was, I could socialize with relatives that were at least nice to me. And then I don't last year and this year I didn't do anything for the holiday seasons really. This year I did do something for myself. But my aunt passed away this November, and me and my aunt have had major issues since I moved in with her when I was 13 and a half. And me and my aunt usually need distance to be happy with each other. This was proven again in 2011 when I moved in with her and was paying physical rent. I paid money up front, had a contract and everything, and we still had issues because she still expects more out of her renter than a renter should be expected. She still treated me like I was a teenager that was her slave, which is one of my major issues with her, and she didn't find fault with that. Distance. Like, holidays is okay because it's a holiday. She knows she shouldn't be expecting me to do chores around the house if I'm there visiting for a holiday. So more distance and more happier, and that's how we did it. I usually would go a week. I would call her at least once a week. There were certain times that I would max it because there's just, we have history. We have complicated history, so we sometimes couldn't really talk. And then this summer, I found out her and her husband were splitting, and I decided not to get in the middle of that just because I didn't know whose side I would actually choose. because my aunt has her issues, and I've questioned why they've stayed married for a very long time before this, because they have issues. So I guess it just got to the point where it's actually happening finally. And this is unfortunate because she's passed away this year, and nothing was resolved. But I didn't find out she passed away until 2 days after. It was mostly because my cousins that never contact me were trying to contact me on Facebook, and then my grandmother tried contacting me on Facebook and then on my phone. And my grandmother never contacts me. It's another complicated family history right there. But yeah, so there was no memorial. There was a memorial. There was no wake. There was no funeral. This was due to my aunt's specific wishes in her will. She didn't want any fuss or anything. She just wanted to get cremated, and that was it. So that's what my grandmother did. I know they're still dealing with her stuff and everything. I have no idea what's going on. I don't kind of want to get involved. Kind of just want to know what's happening, but I don't want to get in the middle of stuff because my uncle's down there. I don't want to deal with other people's problems. I just don't. I have my own problems. I don't need to deal with other people's problems. So my grandmother's dealing with that. She has to update her will now because everything was supposed to go to my aunt, and now it's going to go to me. So I don't even want to think about that because I really don't want to get into any headaches. I just don't want to deal with anything of that. So she passed away. I'm not entirely happy about that. My aunt was only 47. She's only 20 years older than me. Most of my friends, their aunts are in their 60s maybe. They're, most of my, people, there's a bigger gap than 20 years. Unless your parent had you when they were 20. And their sister or brother is like the same age. Then it's okay. But most people, there's a larger gap. She hadn't lived half her life. So my aunt passed away of a heart attack. She just woke up not feeling well, called out of her job, and I guess she decided to sleep it off like most of us do when we wake up not feeling too good. And I guess she had a heart attack in her sleep. This is not expected. My aunt did not have heart complications. She was not known to have heart attacks. So, it just wasn't expected. So that didn't really incorporate into making my life feel better. I did try to make my holidays a little bit brighter in December. I will be mentioning that in the next video that I will be doing literally right after this, just because I don't want to take longer than 15 minutes telling you my life updates. So yeah, that was my that was reason why I have no blog. I've dealt with a lot of issues during the holiday season. I'm getting better. It's after the holiday season. I'm working my way. I started drawing again. I stopped drawing in November again, and did a couple of sketches in December that I just didn't really like, so they don't count. I just started something new this week. I'm buying stuff and I'm waiting for boxes. Fortunately, I did not do that giant summer fall clothing haul that I wanted to do. I might still do a video and just title it my clothing haul from 2014. It might happen. No guarantees. I do want to do something new. Originally, when I started this blogging, one of my things was I wanted to do unboxings, which I haven't really done, and the few that I've done have just been awful. I think I've only posted one, and it looks like crap. I might redo it completely. But I'm waiting for a huge box from Book Outlet, I believe. So I will be doing a huge Book Outlet unboxing, and that will be my introduction to book blogging. I love reading, and I need to read more because I haven't. Netflix and the internet is very distracting, and I actually read on the internet, but I like physical hard copies. So that this is just going to be an update blog. I should be posting a second vlog right after this one. It should be it should be the same day, or it should be the next day. So we will find out how I do on that. So wish me luck. So I'm off.